Shit.
Shit. Don't want to lower morale. Well, they fucking tore up everything. I mean, it wasn't like the parking lot was already like shit anyway.
What do you mean?
This parking lot was like.
This parking lot was never here. It's further up.
No, this was a parking lot too.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was grass.
It was a parking lot.
It was like a field. Like here,
it was a parking lot.
No, it wasn't.
It was concrete that was shit. It was like this.
This isn't concrete.
No, I don't think it was. I was pretty sure it was like grass and weeds, and they're just like. I mean, it's still shit. They're tearing it all up, but the parking lot was always up here.
All right. Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
They want us lined up and ready. Hey Ray, want to explain what's been going on?
People are very disorganized. People running the event can't get it going, and we're an hour late, so we're standing around for an hour.
Yeah, cool. Welcome to Stag Ops.
Fun.
None of these games will ever go on time.
But they're usually not this bad. Granted, I don't come to all of them, so
They've been worse.
they've been worse.
Yep.
We're currently on a game hold. Someone got hurt, so real world is in effect. So we are currently just sitting here until the game starts back up and the situation is over. I'll update you after that.
Just filling up mags, took a quick break, eat, just charge a little bit. We've been playing for about 3 hours. We're going to be going for a little more than that afterwards. How's the day been so far, guys?
Slow. Okay. So
Ready when you guys are.
we're
Alrighty.
loading up. We'll be ready in like 5 minutes.
All right. We got 2 more people.
2 more?
Those
Like
two
new.
Yeah, the 2 guys that were supposed to be on 2-2 but showed up late.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know where they are, but they'll be running with us.
Alrighty.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, so we are done for day 1. Was interesting. Could have been a lot better. I will elaborate in a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like Tiberian Dawn. I think it's June. Well, I think it's like June 15th or something like that.
I mean, like as long as it's a weekend, then I
Yeah,
can make
they're
an
all on.
attempt.
Yeah, they're on Sat. It's basically they're on Saturdays at UBG.
I can make an attempt.
They're a lot
Yeah.
of fucking fun.
Come over to my house for the weekend, or go home.
Except for
to
the
your
one I
house
went to in
for the weekend.
November. That one sucked.
Well, it's the winter, but
Well, I'm sure it was still better than
no,
today.
The reason
Really?
the reason it sucked. Today sucked because of the players. That one just sucked across the board and everyone hated it. And the reason everyone hated it was because it was supposed to be it was a like 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. op. It was a whole night game where basically it was like green team was basically like it was like how the U.S. is in Afghanistan and shit right now. It's like green team are occupying forces and tan team are supposed to be. There was occupying forces and then there were insurgents hiding among the local population. And it was this huge in-depth thing. It was the most stressful thing I've ever done because it's just because you weren't allowed to shoot at the NPCs, but most of the NPCs were armed, so you had no idea if you were talking to somebody that was about to shoot you in the back the second you turned around.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. The reason it fucking sucked was because it was 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. It was supposed to be in August. They didn't get enough people, so they pushed it to November.
So it was pitch black and cold.
not pitch black. There was a full moon out.
Oh, okay.
It hit 3 degrees at 1 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning.
probably freezing.
It was so
God.
fucking cold, HPA systems stopped working before the op even started.
So funny.
The only thing that would work were a couple of people who basically wrapped like heating pads around their batteries or their tanks or stuff like that, or people that were running like pistols and shit close to their body.
That's so funny.
That was the only, but it was just, the cold was just awful.
Spring
Absolutely
guns.
awful. Yeah, it was like one guy had a tri-shot shotgun. He was like, yeah, fuck you guys. But,
Okay, with the worst gun left. with the
but
best.
check out the MAASF.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of them are like the MASF. They basically work with Stag Ops, or the refs. But they do their own.
I used to have accounts and all that stuff. I used to be on the forums all the time.
It's on Facebook. It's
And
on
I just
UBG's
stopped doing
Facebook.
it.
Just watch the event. Just check the events tab on for
Okay.
UBG on Facebook. But they're There are a lot of. I've never not had fun at the op, mostly because it's not as serious as these. It's just more casual. So not ever. You don't get tryhards. Or I clearly didn't. I'm way too operator to get hit, so I must not have gotten hit. It must have been a twig or an acorn or some shit. Yeah. But they're usually like they're nowhere near the size of this. They're usually like.
And that's part of it. Like, it's so
think,
hard to even try and police it as refs. It's like 600
they have
people
so
here,
few. They have
and
so few refs.
Like, you're not gonna catch the cheaters because there's never gonna be enough refs to be in all the places at once. So
and it's like there was a ref in TIG for that fight, but he was watching us to make sure we were
doing fine inside,
doing our shit.
You can't have.
They had one other ref.
6 other refs all around the perimeter.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
just they don't have a large enough staff to deal with the amount of bullshit that actually goes on. And it's just like, I'm sure Grufor cheats just as much as KOFOR. I never really see it because Grufor is usually on the defense all fucking weekend. Yeah. So it's like, oh, how'd you guys get wiped by one squad? Well, apparently it was 3 squads hiding inside of 12 people because it took 3 hits to kill them all.
Anybody, yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I bitch a lot. I don't know if you've noticed yet.
I don't mind, dude. It's all acceptable.
I mean, today was a day that gave plenty of excuses to bitch.
I mean, that was
like I came in and I was like, you know what? I don't mind the rain, don't mind the cold. I got a gas blowback. What could possibly go wrong? Black gas is fucking the gun up because it's probably too high. It's too high pressure, and I've got a lightweight as fuck aluminum bolt in there, so it's not. There's not enough mass to actually reset the bolt with.
That's why they don't recommend black gas for pistols.
Yeah,
those destroy the insides.
Yeah, well, I mean, the KC's it's a pretty robust bolt. It's just a huge chunk of aluminum, but it's aluminum, so like it's got no fucking. It's just it bangs. But I might have to pick up a new bolt because I've chewed that one up pretty well too.
The guy with the mustache. He was telling you to meet over when you guys get a chance.
That red.
Are you guys not?
I don't think so.
Not sure.
Yeah. We're right on that edge.
Salty as shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just.
I mostly just want to stick it out because I paid for. I paid. I like
the only reason
the
why
night game is the night game is.
Yeah.
See, I don't actually give a shit about losing out on fucking $40 if I don't show up tomorrow because I can be doing. Let's see, spending time with my girlfriend.
So $60 covers both days though?
Yeah, it's the whole weekend. Yeah, the ticket covers the whole weekend.
Oh yeah.
It's just like.
There's only
so much. It's always hit or miss. It's like
day 2.
Autumn Justice was fucking fantastic. And this time, maybe it's because like the rain, everyone's fucking short-tempered and miserable and wet. So it's like
a lot of people yelling at each other out there.
I don't know what the fuck. Did you see that by the way when we first got the tape?
Yeah, there was somebody.
They were like about to.
They were screaming their heads off.
Two guys on green were about to get in a fucking fist fight. The refs had to pull them apart.
It was
that's crazy. I guess I missed the climax.
I kind of walked by them. Now that you say that is what I walked right between, not between two, but like right behind one of the guys. I heard them screaming. I heard the refs talking to him. I didn't know you're actually
like seriously. I just heard them shouting, and all I saw was one guy go, "You open your mouth one more time, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking mouth."
And I heard, I think the guy with the mustache was like, "I think that guy's about to get punched in the face."
What happened?
It was one guy bitching about getting hit while he was dead, and then the other guy who was dead being mad at him for standing in that same spot, continually getting hit in the line of fire. So he was like, move out of the fucking way.
Oh, so it's a case of stop being salty if you're not going to fucking do it.
And so there was just 2 salty players just getting, to this level.
See about fucking green gas.
And it was raining. It's dark.
I think it's mostly the rain got everyone miserable, and no one really wants to be here. And then just a couple bad apples ruining the whole fucking experience. Green's morale is rock. Green's morale, I haven't seen this rock bottom since Autumn Justice 9, when we had half the number that KOFOR did and spent the entire weekend never leaving the valley.
Stupid.
That blows.
Yeah, that was rough. Is that a PS4?
I think again.
Yeah, but here's the other thing too. It's like. There's a difference between like you go to an event and you go to Stag Ops.
I think he was treating it as a normal Sunday game where it didn't matter if he was late. He didn't realize he was literally held everybody up. They were waiting for him to be done with his stuff.
Yeah.
I think he didn't realize it was more serious.
You want fucking rage. One of the kids on my team who to this day, I will have nothing to fucking do with him because of Autumn Justice last year. And I'll go into that in a minute. The first time I was squad lead for my team and a couple other people, Spring Offensive at, I'm pretty sure it was Autumn Justice. He wore tan pants to PCI.
Oh, you were
Nobody
saying this
fucking caught it. It got caught on the fucking field.
So you
We
all had
got
to come
docked
off?
points and had to come off the field. You could change his fucking pants.
That's so dumb.
And then the event.
Did he have green pants too?
Yes,
Just
he
didn't
had
come
green
off?
pants. He just put fucking tan ones on. And then he was
It looks
wearing.
cooler this way,
And then he
guys.
was wearing a light, like, it was green in certain lighting, but it was like a light gray shirt.
Yeah.
And
I
he
know-
was
I know what you
wearing
mean.
that. But the one thing with that was Gordon himself went by and okayed the shirt a PCI when he got back, and then when the sun came out, it turned gray.
So it was
So
no
like
longer
it was
green.
like in the shade, it was a definitive light green, but in the sunlight, it turned gray. But this kid fucking. So Autumn Justice, there's only him and my friend Mark Brody that could go. The only two people on my team. And Mark, I'm gonna fucking miss. He got into the Marines. He's the fucking straight. This was a kid that if you told him to go fucking do something, that was done before you even noticed it. He went to go do it. Like, this kid, rock fucking solid. One of the best airsoft players I've ever played with. His buddy Travis, fucking asshole. Like, I was squad lead. He gave me lip the entire fucking day Saturday as I was trying to get the squad moving around. Gave me lip and talk back the entire fucking day. Bitched about every decision I made. I decided I'm done. I'm not going. I blew out both knees and my back during the night portion of the game. He fucking. Originally it was, I had to pick them both up. And originally it was, yeah, just drop me off at Mark's, it's fine. Then it became, oh no, you have to drop us both off at Travis's house. Fine, whatever. Then it became, oh, I'm actually not, you can't drop me off at Mark's. You can't drop Mark off at my house. You got to drop us both off individually. Then as we were getting ready to leave, it became, oh, you're not actually dropping me off at my house. I'm going to have a buddy pick me up at my college campus, if you don't mind. Well, where the fuck's your college campus? Oh, it's right off the highway, don't worry. Keep in mind, I've been up for fucking 14 hours. I got no sleep Friday night. And now I have to drive him home, drive him there. His right off the highway was a 35-minute drive off the highway to his campus.
Do you remember?
No.
I would just say no.
And then I get to the fucking camp. Well, because he kept saying, "Oh, it's right past this corner. It's right past this corner," and I was too fucking tired to argue. We finally get to his campus, and he goes, "Oh, my buddy's not here yet. Do you mind waiting so I don't have to put all my stuff on the sidewalk?" And I look at him to get the fuck out of my car.
Yeah, no.
It's like, and then the last couple events, he's like, "Oh, I need a ride." And it's like, "Hey, can you give me a ride?" No.
No, I can't.
Not to mention the fact, not only did you treat me like a fucking taxi service and disrespect me an entire goddamn day, you never paid me back for the gas you said you were going to. You never reimbursed me for the ticket I bought you.
You bought him a ticket?
I
You didn't
bought
pay
him the
back?
ticket so he could go. He paid me back half of the ticket, said he paid me the other half after the event, and then said he paid me gas money. I took the L.
Yeah, just
I'm so happy I never have to see him again because he got into the Marines too, fucking somehow. All right, that's enough of my bitching. I do apologize. I bitch constantly, and
I find it entertaining, to be honest.
I'm really good at bitching. A lot of practice. But all right, it was a genuine pleasure playing with you guys.
you too. I'm sure we'll meet up again.
Oh, I mean,
If that's something else, maybe.
I do try to hang out with. I do try to at least talk to Cam from time to time. So I'm sure like eventually I'll see you guys at an op or something.
Yeah.
Or if you guys come to Extreme, odds are I'll be there working. So.
So yeah, I kind of want to do what the guys said of just like looking to maybe a one day.
I think we should look into the one-day ones from now on.
because that would be fun.
Because then one, they're also more varied. If they have the Fallout theme one, that sounds fun as fuck. Like I would love to go try that. And then if they have the one-day ones, even if they're bad, you can still just like, all right, well I know this is all it is, so I'll just go and do what I want to do and have fun. And it'll be a little less serious, a little less rigid to your work. Like, for example, if it's a one-day one, I'm sure us three would be allowed to be like, all right, we're getting annoyed. I'm just going to go on my own with Alex and Matt, and I'll see you guys later. And we do our own little recon mission and do whatever the fuck we want. And that would be fun on its own, because then it's us three sneaking around, doing our own thing. We can ignore the fact that the organization was terrible, that it started an hour and a half late, and there was a false start because the people in charge didn't even know their own rules. The people were cheating rampantly, and there was no answer for it.
You're going straight through this, and you're going to take a right apparently on the next.
The weather, nobody can help, but when there's all these other issues that they can help, and then you add the weather on top of it, it just makes the situation like I don't want to go back. I would definitely look into the one-day ops, because even if those go bad, we can do our own thing and still make it fun, and then when it's over, it's over. And if the guy was saying was right, they're usually not as bad because they are less rigid, they're less serious, they're more for fun, and they're...
It's like, if you're gonna take it seriously and like be like super try hard, then at least do it right. And they weren't doing it right.
No, they weren't.
And so it's just like, okay, then I'm gonna take a step back and take this a lot less seriously, because like otherwise I'm just gonna get like pissed off.
Yeah, essentially. And like the Frago mission, that was so fun.
I enjoyed that.
But I would only enjoy it if like that's the kind of stuff we were doing the whole time.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what would be if it was Wasteland, of just you can do your own thing.
And that's
you
what I
have your
mean.
own
I feel like
class.
for those one-day ops, that's what it is. They get a fun scenario, but then they
Taking
place
it
you in
right.
it, and you do what you want to do. So it's one of those, and it's not even a sense of, oh, you just don't like realism. It's like, no, it's not that. It's the fact that when they try to do it, they were so disorganized that nothing happened. Like, it started so late. Then when it finally got going, nothing happened for a long time. And then squads got split up because the platoon leader gave directions that the squad leader opposed and gave different directions, and half the squad listened to one, half the squad listened to the other.
Well, with that at the beginning, it was, he gave us orders, we were following the orders, and then right as we got there and started like trying to figure shit out, maybe flank around, whatever, move up, he got orders again from the platoon there. Pam just changed his mind. I was like, JK, go to this location.
Yeah, whose radio's going on? And when they rushed, and they didn't just sit there in the woods and be like, oh, well, only one BB hit me, so I'm just going to keep shooting because I'm in the woods and no one sees me. Like, that would have changed the whole game because we would have successfully defended it and then been able to push up and do our own thing afterward. But, like, if it's just going to be every single time 10 attacks, they ultimately take it because when the front line dies, second line just charges, doesn't call hits, then there's no point in playing. Because the whole point of doing the op is to have the point system and the specific objectives and the storyline. But if you're just gonna throw all that away by cheating to siege your town, there's no point. And that's like a whole separate note, I feel like, to the other thing.